Hi, ladies and gents. My name is Thomas Wilson. I am a fine arts professor uh, at Virginia Union University, and I'm also a practicing commercial and editorial photographer in the Mid-Atlantic area. But basically, I just want to go over some Photoshop basics for you beginners out there to get you guys up to speed in using Photoshop, among a couple of other applications, but we're going to stick to this for now. So I am working in Photoshop CS6. There are multiple versions of Photoshop out there, and a lot of you guys might be using Photoshop CC, which is also fine. Things may be laid out a little bit differently depending on what version you're using, but almost all of these tools are in here. So basically, the first thing I want to go over today is where everything is and starting a new document. So all of your main menu stuff is up here across the top. You've got your preferences, how to start your new documents, and importing files and footage and images and all that other good stuff. And here's where you apply some of your filters and so on and so forth. So I'll be referring to these menus a lot moving forward in some of our later tutorials. But for now, let's go ahead and get started and make a new document. All right. So this is our new document pane. Here is where we enter in our size for width, height, and resolution for our document, and we can change things from pixels, which is really helpful when we're designing for the web, of course, but also mobile apps and so on and so forth. Or we can change things up a bit and change our size according to some of these other things. I typically see inches and use inches more often when I'm working in print parameters. So yeah, pixels and inches will be the two main things that I'm going over for you guys. So your resolution, in case you don't know, that is how many pixels per inch are packed into your document. So we've got it's also referred to as DPI or PPI, and that can also be changed. Inches and centimeters depending on where you are located in the world. So yeah, big difference. There's in the print world, for the most part, I'm not going to go ahead and speak in generalizations because there are always some specific situations where things will be different. But you more than likely are going to see the 300 DPI usage for print. When you're dealing with like newspapers and some other formats of printing, you may see that resolution number drop a bit. You can also see it raise up a bit when we're dealing with a time when we're going to need more pixels to create a larger image. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and change this over to 72, which is common for web and other digital usage. So boom. You've also got your presets up here, and you can go through any of these to get a good space to start working in. You see how this is already filled out at 300 and 8.5 by 11. You can change your sizes here. Like I said, depending on what it is that you would want to use. So let's go ahead and find us a nice web space to work in. All right. So also color mode, RGB, like I discussed in class. Some of you guys are watching. RGB is a more digital display color space, and CMYK is going to be used more for print products. There's a tutorial that's coming on your color spaces and stuff like that, so don't worry about it. Just for now, know that we're going to go with RGB when we're dealing with the web and CMYK when we're dealing with print. So let's go ahead and name our document. Tutorial beginning. Alright, so here we go. We've got our new document.